While the temperatures might be hot here in Laguna Hills, the housing market isn't on fire. Hey, I'm Jim with the Bishop team, your leading realtors here in Orange County, California, bringing you all the information you need to know here in our September market update. On our first slide, you look at the number of homes that were listed for sale in August. So we have a little bit more in 2025 versus 2024, up about 4%. Still down from prior years, down 37% from 2019. But you can see the last 3 years have picked up a little bit, homes coming on the market. We're up about 19% compared to last year, down about 31% from 2019. So again, the last 3 years, number of homes listing has been going up, increase in supply, which is giving buyers more choices. This slide looks at the supply. So this is homes that maybe haven't sold, plus the new ones that came on the market, minus what did sell. Now, as you can see, we're up 52% compared to last year, still down about 31% from 2019. But this is the highest number of homes since 2019, as you can see on the slide. So here's our trend month to month. That top line is 2019, but the next line down is 2025. So every single month, we've had more homes for sale than in the last several years. The other side of the coin is demand. This slide shows the number of homes in escrow, buyers actually writing offers and putting them into escrow. And you can see September, beginning of September, is up about 12% compared to last year. Now, you look at the last 4 years, demand is a little bit weak, down about 50% from 2019, but has picked up a little bit. Here's the month-to-month trend of homes in escrow. So 2019, that blue line up there, a lot more demand. Down towards the bottom of the chart, you can see 2025 has been running pretty close to 2024 and 2023, those gray and red lines, but a little bit deviation here in the beginning of September, so we'll definitely want to keep an eye on that. You'll see why here in a minute. Now, this slide shows the relationship between supply and demand. So blue is number of homes for sale, red is number of homes in escrow. What you'll see is sometimes there's more homes in escrow and sometimes there's more homes for sale. Let's look at the next slide. So if you look at that green line, that shows that relationship between supply and demand. Starting in 2019, you had about 2.5 times more homes for sale as in escrow. But as you moved into 2020, 2021, you see the relationship between homes in escrow and the homes for sale change. 2021, in fact, where that green line dips below 0, there's more homes in escrow than for sale. And that's why in the green numbers at the bottom, you see a 29% appreciation down there. Now, as the market's cooled off the last couple of years, 23, 24, and 2025, you can see that green line going up. And you see appreciation going from 13 to 7. So the higher the green line, the slower the market and the less appreciation. And if that green line goes too high, then you, in theory, you would see prices go down. We're not near that point, but we're obviously a lot higher than we've been the last several years. So this slide looks at the number of closed sales for August. As you can see, 2025 was down about 9% compared to 2024, down 38% compared to 2019. It was the slowest August that we've seen in a long, long time. August is often, it shows a little bit of a slowdown, but these are the actual August closings going back to 2019, and we are at the lowest point. So here you look year-to-date closings, so all months, and we are about 5% off last year, about 31% off 2019. The number of sales has been down almost all year. And remember, we have 12% more homes in escrows. So if you look at this chart, year-to-date sales for August is down about 5% compared to last year, down 31% from 2019. And this is a trend that we've been seeing, although, like we mentioned a minute ago, with escrows up 12% over last year, we could see that gap close a little bit. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on, leading to a little bit more market activity. Escrows being up over last year. If you look now, interest rates are about the same as this time last year, 6.4 last year, 6.5 now, but we are down from 7.25, so about 3/4 of a point down from the beginning of the year, from January. And that's why we're seeing a little bit more activity now than we did last year. And definitely keep an eye on this metric because the interest rate is really driving a lot of what we're seeing. So how does that all translate into pricing? Well, here's the chart that shows our average dollar per square foot for South Orange County. We are about equal to this month to last month. So year to date, we're about 0, about 1% up over 2024, about 3% down from the peak a couple months ago, and equal to last month. So what does all this mean? We've seen an overall slowing of the market the last couple of years. A lot of that's been driven by higher interest rates, coupled with higher prices. So as interest rates have started to come down, we're starting to see a little bit more activity, but definitely not what we saw 3-4 years ago. So if you're a buyer, there can be opportunities given higher choices, more homes to look at. If you're a seller, you do need to be cautious not to overprice a home. We're seeing a lot of list prices get adjusted because people are extrapolating a higher appreciation that's not there. Buyers see that as weakness, and a lot of times they'll go, oh, well, prices are coming down, I'm going to wait. So you don't want to overprice in this market. How you price your home is critical. Given fewer buyers, we saw demand is down, more inventory, so supply is up, demand is down. You really need to focus on pricing the home the right way. And there's 4 different pricing methods. We can talk about that later. If you have specific questions about your home, if you're thinking about selling, if you're thinking about buying, give us a call. We can help you navigate this market to make sure that you're getting the home that you want at the price you can afford and get you the best deal. That's what we're here for, to help you make the right move. I'm Jim with the Bishop team, your leading realtors here in Orange County, California. Thanks for checking in.